So, I just brought a cat home to my house with less than 24 hours of notice. Unfortunately, my grandpa is not doing well, and we were his backup home care team for his cat, Callie, who's a 9-year-old calico, Calliope. And in 24 hours or less, I had to buy all the cat supplies because I had zero. The only thing we had was the cat litter box she came with, which we bought for him, which was a rake style automatic cat litter box. So I'm going to show you all the things I bought in the last 24 hours that I consider fairly essentials for cats. First and foremost, a name tag. Went to the local feed store, grabbed her a name tag, two phone numbers on the back of it, which will go on a collar. Collars can be a little controversial for cats because they could choke themselves or get caught on something if they like to jump, but we opted for a quick release, which again has pros and cons with it. We did opt to have a name tag on her at this point. We went to a combination of stores. We ended up at Tractor Supply, Dollar Tree, local feed store, thrift store, Amazon, to get the supplies because we did this at 5 to 9 p.m. last night. The thing I grabbed at the thrift store was one of these. This is so cute, and it happens to be Attaboy purple. Hidey holes, which is great for fun for cats, but also for a nice like hidey spot for them. I got this for $5 at our local thrift store. While we have a regular stagnant water bowl, we did opt to get a stainless steel water fountain. Cats are notorious for not drinking enough water, and the water fountain has moving water with a filter, which makes them want to drink more because they like moving water. It's their instinct of having natural flowing water means it's healthier and safer versus stagnant water, so they have a less likelihood of being chronically dehydrated. And we got stainless steel versus plastic because just like human, they find stainless steel does a little bit better for lack of plastic toxins and buildup of bacteria and things. On that note, we also stuck with stainless steel slightly raised bowl plates. It is recommended to have these more plate style, slightly elevated bowls for whisker stress. They found with cats, if their whiskers constantly touch the edge of bowls, it can be a bit overwhelming and detract them from eating. Stainless steel, again, really easy to clean, less bacteria issues. You can scrub it really nicely. Big fan. They'll last forever. We then bought a harness / collar and leash for her because, yes, we're going to have a travel kitty on our hands. So we got the 2 circle shape, one that goes around the neck with a clip and one that goes around the chest with a clip that is adjustable on both, with a matching leash, of course, because why not? It came with it. This is where we'll also put her name tag on, and this will keep her safe. This will also be a good tool when we're acclimating her to the dogs in our household. Now, mind you, she is almost 10 years old. She has developed some not so great habits at another household, which includes scratching furniture. We did clip her nails the minute she came home, and we will give her a scratching board opportunity, but we did end up purchasing some nail covers. These are plastic tips that you basically glue on to the end of her nails. A little, everybody has a bit specific opinion on them. Our goal is to have them temporarily as much as possible. This is a great alternative to declawing cats as well. And you basically use a high super glue situation, which is nail cap adhesive. We do a trim of the tips as well, so for airflow of the nail. And we are going to put these on her so she can not ruin our furniture. Snagged a couple toys. Love me a good wand. This is a toy that is intended for human to cat play, not for cat play on itself, to mimic hunting of an animal. So big fan of this. Great for jumping and exercise. That just poked me in the eye. I also did a quickie DIY toy. This is 2 wire wreath forms from the Dollar Tree and a pack of their balls, and zip tie them closed, and you have a fun toy. You have to be careful that they can't get their paws easily stuck in these, but this was a quick, good alternative that was a bit cheaper than the $20. But of course, when I was at the thrift store, they had a really expensive one for $8, but I already committed to this one, so I left that one for somebody else. We did grab a couple of churu type treats to make some friends with her, especially since I was trimming her nails and giving her meds and brushing her out because she had some fleas on her. So we did purchase also some Nexstar, which is from the brand that makes Capstar. This starts killing fleas and ticks within 15 minutes, which is what we really needed because our goal was for the fleas as much as possible to get killed as before they got into our household. So between the travel of where she was at to home, a majority of them should have been dead. This does last up to 30 days. It is a liquid formula. Do note with liquid formulas, with cats or dogs, you have to, if you're going to wash them, they need to have at least 24 hours after a bath to put this on because you need the oils in the skin for it to move across the body system, and you can't wash them afterwards. It may say it's waterproof, but it will reduce the efficiency and effectiveness rather of it. So that's not recommended. This covers fleas, ticks, lice, mosquitoes, flea larvae, flea eggs, and development at the pupa stage. So this is great stuff, especially if you have a cat coming in from a not so great situation. Grabbed some catnip. We love the Cat's Meow liquid, like regular catnip. You can find this at the Dollar Tree. It is made in America, if I remember correctly. Yeah, from christhecat.com. We've bought from them before, from Michigan, which is great. What I like to do is I like to buy these bags, and I buy some toys, and we actually marinate them in the catnip, and you can knock off the majority of the catnip, but it's still imbued with the smell of the catnip. I actually don't put the catnip around. I just imbue the toys with it, or I use cat Meow-a-Joanna liquid spray version instead. Then the big one, the food. What food are we going to feed? All the controversy. Really wanted a non-chicken formula as much as possible. I'm a huge fan of salmon, so we did opt for the 4Health brand, which is upside down, but I already opened it. This is from Tractor Supply. It has 100% salmon, real salmon as the primary source of it. It has a lot of great things, including probiotic, vitamin E, vitamin A, all the things that you need. Our dogs are on this personal dog formula as well. Big fan. Very similar to Purina Pro Plan formula when you look at the percentages of content. So I do really like this brand, and that's what we opted for her in the wet and dry formula. Now everyone's like, dang girl, that's a lot of stuff to buy in the past 24 hours. How much did that cost you? The Amazon order was about $105. The Tractor Supply food was $16 for a 15-pound bag. I wanted the 5-pound bag. I wanted the bigger bag, but they were out of it because it made it cheaper per pound. And the food was about $1-ish per can, so about $16, $17 at Tractor Supply. Dollar Tree, because it's $1.50 to $1.75 tree now, cost me about $15 in toys and catnip that I opted to buy. She had a couple other toys that I didn't show you. The Nexstar was $39, so 40-ish bucks. And my thrift store tunnel was $8. So all in all, we're looking at $175, not including the litter box again, because we already had that purchase. The litter box we did have is about $150 a piece with a $30 packet of litter a month approximately. So if we did calculate that in, we're looking at right around $300 all in to purchase the essential supplies that we got for her to just start in our household. Now, does she need toys right away? Probably not, but we're going to offer them to her. Did she need 4 or 5 different toys? Probably not, but we did offer it to her. Did I need a fountain? Nope, the bowl could have worked just fine. Same with the plates, could have just done another bowl that I already had in my household. I could have skipped out on the harness and gotten a collar only instead, or nothing at all. But to me, these are the things we wanted to start her off with in our life. Last but not least, I did go on and switch her microchip information because it was with my grandfather's information. So I went online and I did go onto a generic microchip website to update her microchip number with our contact information, found out the company that has her microchip, and then did pay to get that transition to an updated address, phone number, contact information one time. Called her old vet, got all of her medical records sent over to us. She is updated on all vaccines, and she just had a dental last month, so she is good to go on that. And she is temporarily housed in a spare bathroom, as you can see here, to give her a quiet place to decompress. We have food and water sources, her litter box, some toys, a hidey spot made for her behind the toilet, her carrier that she came in with has her scent in it, and some toys as well. And let's meet Callie. Everyone. Say hi. to Callie. She's a 9-year-old calico female, fully spayed, green eyes. She's a little nervous right now, as we can see, which is perfectly normal because she has a new environment to be in. Ooh, good girl. She is enjoying her pets. She has a couple scabs on her, some from some flea scratching she had from prior. We did put her food over here, her water over here. Again, we're in a pretty restricted space right now. You doing good jobs? Oh, yeah. Good girl. I'm just giving her lots of time to decompress, relax, and then we'll introduce her to the dogs in a safe environment. We did purchase a large gate as well to give her a space in the house that is away from the other dogs so she can get away from the dogs if she wants to and not have to feel like she needs to run away to a super high spot, but a different part of the house instead. I did try to thrift one of those doggy gates or cat gates, but they were the same price as if I bought new, so we opted to just buy new.